Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Monday. We have another Deadlock character. As you can see here, we ended up with Celeste. So it was Celeste over Apollo. That's kind of what I was looking for. I voted for Celeste. I had like 25, 30 votes into Celeste over Apollo. I don't think I have a single vote on Apollo. Apollo is kind of from the beginning I didn't really care for, but we'll see. Maybe his kit's really cool. You never know. One thing that you will notice right off the bat, she has, we'll say like zero gravity, so to speak. She doesn't fall as fast. I'm not hitting anything with that. She just has less gravity than everyone else. One thing that I really like about this character is basically her sliding, her jumps. You can hear the little, every time the ting. Every time you slide, wall jump, you hear the little tings. Like, super well done. The cartwheel, the slide. She's just very unique when it comes to these characters. Melee animations are super cool. Kind of like an uppercut with it. And then I believe her heavy. I haven't even looked at it. I believe she hits him with her horn. Yeah, the horn hit. Really cool animations. I would argue some of the coolest animations we've seen out of all the characters so far, new and old. For autos, definitely not a gun character. It does do a decent chunk of damage, but definitely some cool animations. The reload's super sweet. Definitely just a cool character all around. Like, very cool aesthetically, very cool 4 stamina character. Let's look at her zipline animation here. That's actually one thing I haven't looked at. Oh, that's cool. And it could just be me, but like she gives me like a kind of like a Harley Quinn vibe to her. I really like it. I think she's definitely a very cool character. But let's take a look at the abilities and then we'll get you out of here. So her one is called Light Eater. Blast enemies in a cone in front of you with a flare of light. Enemies hit take spirit damage when attacked by Celeste and provides spirit lifesteal. First point, 10-second cooldown. Second point is additional cast range and lifesteal. And then the third point is 25 damage and increased spirit scaling. So if I'm not mistaken, we have a 20-second cooldown and 12 seconds on that 20% lifesteal. But if I put 1 point in it, we got a 10-second cooldown with 12 seconds on lifesteal. And especially if we do a second point, we've got a 10-second cooldown, 12 seconds of duration, and 35% lifesteal. So technically, if you're in a fight, as long as you're using this off CD, you could always have lifesteal up, no? And like, I could be completely wrong on that. But her one's gonna look like this. Super cool looking, kind of like a firework style thing. Her 2 is gonna be, it reminds me a little bit of like Warden's shield. But basically surround yourself in a protective prison that provides bonus move speed. If the barrier is destroyed, it silences nearby enemies and deals a portion of the barrier for damage. So she can throw it on herself, and then if it blows up, it silences anyone in that range, as well as deals 50% of the barrier damage. 1 point gives her some more move speed. 2 points is extra barrier and better scaling, and then that 5th point and third and final upgrade is +2 silence duration, minus 18-second cooldown, and allows Shining Wonder to bounce. What's Shining Wonder? So the 5th point allows her ult to bounce. Okay. Radiant Daggers. Call down a beam of light from the sky. After a short duration, the beam will fully form, causing an explosion that deals spirit damage to all targets in the area.
In 30 seconds.
Celeste will receive a stacking buff that increases her spirit damage anytime that hits an hero. Okay.
Magic surrounds us.
Okay, but there's no like indicator above their head that shows the damage amp or anything like that. And it looks like it's charge based. So yeah, 1 point is 2 charges, cooldown and impact damage, and then here's this +3% spirit. Hold on though, it's at 8 now. 11% spirit amp per stack, 125 impact damage, decent radius, +6% fire rate per stack, 6 max stacks. Well, wait a second. 4.5% per stack. So what, she gets 2.5 to 3 stacks of escalating exposure per thing? That's disgusting. That's very disgusting.
I will bring hope.
Yeah, 125 to 139 to 153. It just keeps scaling. Well, that's disgusting. Okay. And then her ult, Shining Wonder. Launch a deadly orb of light that deals spirit damage and applies a slow and reduces dash distance on impact. The orb then bounces to the enemies within range. If no target is found, the orb will linger for a short duration while continuing to look for targets. Prioritizes enemy heroes when picking targets. Refunds half the cooldown on a miss. Okay, that's kind of
Tier
nice.
2 camps have spawned.
115 spirit damage, 0.6 scaling, 40% move speed, 8 bounces. Really? Okay. Dash distance, slow duration, bounce range. Okay, so let's throw
Soul in the wrist.
now. No. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Catch.
Wait, that's so cool.
I hate this. Guess we're gonna see what happens.
That's cool. Plus 10 max bounces. Wait, that goes up to 8. Hold on.
The more of them, the better.
Does it just keep going?
That guy was.
That's so cool.
I'm not even warmed
All right.
up yet.
So 18 bounces. And it's still 18 bounces. So I'm curious. I could be reading this wrong. I'm curious what this allows it to do then. Because I didn't have the 5th point in here and it was still bouncing. So what does this do? That's interesting. There's definitely going to be some things to learn about this character, obviously, with all the new characters. She seems like she's going to be a lot of fun. The character art is so cool. The kit is definitely very unique. Very slow bullet velocity, I can tell you that. But other than that, I really do appreciate you guys watching. The videos have been doing killer recently. I really, really do appreciate it more than you guys know. But other than that, appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.